Welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Rockingham for race 22 of the season. Take a quick look down qualifying. And back up the board we go. We are looking for a very solid race here today. Brogan 99 on pole. The pace car is in. And we are ready to take the green flag to kick off the Kohler Tubs and Toilets 400. Brogan 99 leading that inside lane around. Looking to take the lead early. Got a couple drivers in the wall. That's Ben D. Straw and one other. Going through 3 and 4. Brogan 99. He's going to get the lead here. Lead that lap. The inside lane definitely working better here as those that started in there. Looking for a really good run. Tiger Man, 4th. Wyatt Junkman rounding out the top 5. If he could get past Born Ready. He stabs the inside, and he is gonna get there, and then some. Derek Hamill sitting 3rd. He's got himself on the outside trying to hold off Tiger Man. But 38 looking strong so far as he's going to get down the inside and take that position. RS the anime guy running 2nd, and Brogan 99 leading this thing around. The inside lane's got plenty to give. Zentz, that one racer. Exo Tiger, Nick Breeding, everybody's funneling it around in there. Looking for every last position they can get their hands on. Team Duke grabs a little bit of wall. And as the outside, definitely struggling with momentum exit. Might be a bit more of a factor as the tires kind of tend to give a little bit here. Front view all looking good. Team Duke seeing that some of those drivers are really getting to the outside there. That is scaring the heck out of me. Seto got to the middle, using a bit more momentum to get the defense working. Kyle D in the top 15. He's there with Toad Warrior 75. As those drivers are making it work. Further up front, Born Ready in the top 5 now. Looking at Zentz running 4th as Tiger Man making a move for 2nd. Zentz getting every last bit he can on that run. He's looking to get the position as well. Passing the 11, taking 3rd. Solid job so far, but when he gets 2nd place, even if he gets there, that's still trying to chop down that gap to the lead, which Brogan 99 holds right now. Top 10 back to Cody Goforth. Looking at the wild card battle in the points. And look at this. All 3 drivers that are closest are all near each other on track. 60, 8, 24. If any one of these drivers has a bad day now, it will show up in a heartbreaking fashion. Hamill grabs a bit of wall there. Still trying to draw even with the 24. Seto to the inside. Nick Breeding giving help to her. Further back, Hyperdrive. He's got himself in about 16th. Look at some other big name drivers. Canadian Lux just inside the top 20. Portbot just outside the top 20. Ben's trying to follow up through the field with him. Jake is sitting 26th. Angel Matfia is also having a rough start to his day as everybody's giving it the best they've got. Look at a bit of a gap back to Silent Suzuka and Shad Shadberger. Taking a look at what happened here. As we got battle for the lead, looking at the ticker, RBV down pit road early in the proceedings. Let's take a look. Just at the 38 gets clear. Tiger Man off to the lead. RBV on pit road. It is an engine damage. That looks to be critical for the 87 early on this day. So tough showing for that team. Zent got themselves in third. And taking a look at battles inside the top 5. Wyatt Junkman trying to hang the outside here. Absolutely painted around there as high as he can. Searching for momentum, but it comes down to it. The bottom is just so much better, as it normally is. The 1 getting a spot right there. Take a little further back. You see the 24 and the 60. With the 8. Something's up with Hamill. He's got himself all the way back in 16th as we see another AI mechanical failure. That's the 16 of Port. May have something to do with it. So already the 87 and the 16 are looking out of this thing. Hamill slide back through the order. A lot has happened early on. Do think Hamill may have grabbed a pound of flesh from the wall since he was running relatively fine, but now he's just back here driving for spots inside the top 25. Mako Kit using the high side to defend pretty well. But that's about all she wrote back there. That one, Racer, RS the anime guy. Racer takes 4th. Born Ready looking for 5th. And the fast troops are coming in hot. But look at this. The playoff battle could get kind of upset here if Zents can pull off a win here today. 88 team has been relatively rough on consistency and just needs that one silver bullet to make this happen. Top 5 spots all up for grabs. Taking a look at Hyperdrive. He's got himself a shot to get into the top 10 here. Getting past Exo Tigers. Got one more pass to make before he's in that top 10. The hell with this track is kind of given so far is crazy. Zents, he peeking to the inside. Doesn't take it yet. Right here, he's all over the back for the lead. God damn it, you're within 1/10 of a second, you're basically there. Wowee. Leveraging all the speed he can get his hands on. That one, Racer, right there for 3rd. It could be a bit of a party here between all the drivers that have showed up today. Born Ready, 4th. Brogan, 5th. Wyatt Junkman's taking 6th place off. And Ringo's got himself a powerful car. He's looking to make a move for 7th. Code Warrior 75. Sitting 12th. Exo Tiger. He's looking pretty strong for a potential Rookie of the Year run. With all the bad luck befalling his biggest competition, this could be his time to shine. Mizzou further back, getting a bit of wall there. Tiger Man still holding lead, but that one, Racer, is in 2nd. The 10 team may have figured something out. Looking for every last assistance this team get their hands on. They got Born Ready within 6/10. He's in 4th right now. Looking at all the competition that he's bringing with him. Looking at all the Car's on track. Back to Chad Chadberger. Bow for the lead. Racer on the low side. Can he make it work? Not quite. He's got plenty of opportunity. If a 10 can get there, that'll be a really good pass for the lead to get himself some good positive momentum for the playoffs. Looking at Wyatt Junkman there. That 5, he's holding strong so far, but keep your eyes on him. He's 5th place. Could be either heaven or hell for what's coming up next. That one racer still looking. What's it going to be? Just riding around, waiting for his shot. Top 10 back to hyperdrive. Looking to make a pass on setup, but let's take a look through the field. There's Toad Warrior running where he is. Cody Goforth, 12th. Exo Tiger still holding 13th. Nick Breeding and Esri back to 15th. Very solid run for the 17 team where they are so far. Jake got himself in 16th. Kyle D with a good run. Top 20 for him. Top 20 for Ben. Gonna need a bit more from him. And Eric Monaco rounds out the top 20 in the run so far. Derek Hamill, Angel Madfia, Misty Viper, Mizzou, Kriegemeyer, top 25, and some of the struggles these drivers may have encountered. Team Duke, Mako Kit, definitely rough sailing. Chris Puckerboy, Craig Newhouse, these are top 30 positions. And just outside the top 30, Cilio Willie looking for more. A lot of fantasy drivers, others in the back, just hoping for something to happen. John X Sully's 34th, KSSBS has 36, and a lot of fantasy drivers just riding around back there. As looking at the front, that one racer is taking the lead from Tiger Man. Born Ready sits 3rd. The one team may have something for him. They've been kind of sitting sneakily where they are. 88. Sitting 4th. Taking a look back here. Hyperdrive 9th, picking off 8th from RS the anime guy. The 11 trying to use the outside to get a little bit more. Can't quite get there. 33, the 11. Even the 10 is leading, but Seto 10th. Went through and saw some of those underdogs, but now he got some battles. Toad Warrior's trying to keep this one to get himself a top 10. A little bit further back. Exo Tiger's got himself another spot. Picking off Cody Goforth for that 12th. That is a little bit at a time, but even where the 60 is, the 8's got himself pretty busy too. Back there dealing with Eric Monaco for 20th. He's getting passed by the 3. Rough times there. And at the front, the 10 is trying to pull this one away. Wyatt Junkman continuing to pile on those good runs in hopes of making his first playoffs here. Hyperdrive wheeling it back there. Seeing that 33. Just going all the way to the wall. Not hitting it, but just about all the way. Code Warriors got himself on the high side. Seto, they're battling for just 10th right now. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Toad got a little bit higher, though. 77 and Cian just late in the run that some of the drivers fall off more than others, and I believe the 60 is one of them. 17 of Esri looking to the inside for a potential pass. Doesn't have quite the speed to challenge for 60 yet. Mid-9's right behind him. Looking up front, Chad Chadberger got put a lap down by that one racer. Tough time for the Chad, as he's particularly having it rough right now. Pretty slow. Junkman's got himself to third. Zentz loses a spot to Tiger Man. Big gap back to Ringo for 6th. That's where he's running. Second place right now, going off between Junkman and Born Ready. The 5 has looked strong here. He is looking to ascend his way through this field and get this lead. He's got about 2.3 seconds to go get him. Looking to go get him. 10. That Chad Chadberger was just an appetizer for what's to come. When he's pulling up to guys like KSS, BSS, Terry Balea, Silent Suzuka, Ben D. Straw, that's when the real test of lap traffic begins. Junkman having to deal with Chad Chadberger first. The Chad races him down the front stretch. Is going to take that away from him in the entry. So the 5 going to be having a bit of a rough time there. Born Ready catch it up to him. That would be for 2nd. Now Junkman's looking to the outside a little bit, but that's going to leave his low side open. It seems like wherever he goes, a lose-lose situation. Drop the time back, and now he's down to 3rd. Born Ready looking for the spot on Chad. Through turns 3 and 4, it's going to be good. Good looking so far. He's going to bring the 5 with him. And the other lead lap driver is looking to make that easy pass. Terry Balea got by that one racer. Tub Schittler in the wall. They got that backstretch pit road, but nobody uses it. We could fit all the entries on the front stretch pit road. Saw a couple drivers go there to retire, but eventually we'll see a green flag pit stop with everybody coming down here in a little bit. Some of these slower drivers, particularly on their slow mood today, they need to be slow enough to be a hindrance to the 10 while being fast enough to stay in front of him. KSS BSS obviously not getting the memo here. The 4 team about as slow as molasses going a lap down. Even after their good run at Texas Apron, it wasn't enough to save them. Ben D. Straw putting in a bit of defense here. On entry at least. On exit, kind of just giving him the line. Very tough sailing that is. Silent Suzuka and Ado running where they are. Seeing the positions all there. Chad Chadberger getting lapped by quite a few drivers back there. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, kind of all single file running where they are. None of the lappers that racers lapped have really particularly fallen off from him to those other lead lap drivers. So Born Ready could have a chance while Racer struggles through traffic. The lappers are getting side by side in front of him. The 22 and the 7 creating a bit of a roadblock, but going to be Ado on the high side. Trying to leverage it a little bit. Racer not quite clear that time. Can't use the high side on the back straight. But he's going to get it that time. The 10's on his best run so far. kind of 50-50 this race. If you come down pit road this time by first trip in. Ben's got himself all the way 14th, looking solid so far. Look at these two. Hamill and Goforth battling each other. The 8 able to leverage some speed later in the run that the 60 doesn't have. That's going to be an interesting battle to keep your eyes on all day. Born Ready has caught the first couple of lappers he has to pass. Ben D. Straw and Terry Bollea. Tough sledding. That one racer has gotten all the way down to Silent Suzuka. And the 10's coming in this time by. That one racer looking to pit. Cody Goforth is pit. Mako's pit. Seeing that's where Cody came in. Hamill's coming in this time by. A lot of drivers entering the pits on this lap. Born Ready, the leader. I think he's coming in. Wyatt Junkman's coming out. A couple drivers with the verbal tick of meep. That kind of confused. Well, the 5 leads. Hyperdrive staying out with him. Goforth coming out. Junkman. I think he's got to come in this time. Not sure because of how quickly the tires deteriorate or how hard the fall off is if coming in early or late really is the play. Those are the last 2 in. Born Ready's taking a lot of his stuff right now. The 11 may have had a bit of a rough stop. Goforth out there. Racer down the front. And I think Born Ready is going to be very far behind there. Mako Kit's a lap down. Ringo's moving on up. Toad Warrior's a little bit back there. Cody Goforth moving on up. Zentz hanging just fine. I think one more thing is where the 5 of Junkman comes out. He's got himself in a good position. He'll probably be just behind Born Ready. That's 3rd. And he's got fresher stuff. A similar boat to Hyperdrive, who's moving up probably into the top 5. So it's Racer leads, Born Ready 2nd, Junkman 3rd, Tigerman Hyperdrive. Cody Goforth's got himself in the top 10, and it's back to Toad Warrior for those top 10 spots. So Cody looking great on the stop. Hamill back to 18th. Suboptimal, but still fine. Taking a look at where everyone cycled out to. Cilio Willie in the top 25. Kyle D is there. Chris Puckerboy in the last one, the lead lap being Team Duke. Craig Newhouse, first driver, 1 lap down. There's the 10. And he's got a huge gap, though. Like 34th place. That's still about at least 5 cars between the 1 and the 10. So that one racer has it made with plenty of lappers to distract from his massive lead. Because the 10 is packing. And as everybody around him is trying the best they can to stay on the lead lap. Team Duke next among them. Let's see what type of defense the 21 puts up. Not much of a defense at all until corner entry. He goes a lot faster. That the 10 may have something not quite going right. Speaking of not quite going right, Junkman has got himself kind of balled up in traffic right there. Having a tough time dealing with that. He's got himself back to 6th place as several of the drivers that he's racing around came out behind him on out on the exit pit road that he's got to pass back after they got around him. Born Ready's got past KSS. Hyperdrive in third. Jake's up to 7th. As Seto and Cody Goforth do battle for 8th. The 24 is surprisingly resilient in these trying times. As top 10 back to Toad Warrior. He's got himself kind of all alone right there. Doing what he does best. Just running where he is. Ben's up to 11th. Zent's sitting 12th. Seeing some of the more interesting drivers and where they funneled out this time. RS the anime guy in one of his better runs. Ezri's got one of his better runs here too. This pack right here has got some motion going on. Ben, as they're 3 wide in front of some of these drivers. They get very close down the straights. But Ben backs up all those spots. A little bit costly, but if at that point, if you can't win, what are you really doing? Rogan 99 is looking for the position on the 99. He's making it look pretty good. They've getting back down mostly single file. Nick Breeding still up on the high side. Ezri making a move down low. Ben's trying to make it back down low. About taking the high side is going to be where you think you're going to make the run. But yeah, that's the run right there. Look at Ezri in the 17, but he gets a much better entry. That's exactly what kind of stuff he's on right there. Trying to make the most out of this day. There's Born Ready. As that one racer having trouble keeping Team Duke a lap down. But 21's giving him a bit of a headache there. He finally gets around him. Not sure if it was a pass and then he got passed back and whatnot. Or if he just never passed him at all. But still, lappers ain't exactly free in this economy. Krugermeyer's a little bit down on our luck. Currently sitting in the 30th position. Chris Puckerboy and Kyle D, the next 2 to go a lap down. That's a pretty big gap to Cilio Willie. They're dealing with their own lap car. Tub Schittler currently in the 40th spot. So the speed discrepancy between a lot of these drivers is a really interesting sight to see. That one racer continuing his warpath. Nothing's changed here. Bourne looking to the inside. He's going to get past Ado. Mako Kit in that 67. That one's actually for position with the 22. They're looking around each other. Ringo's cleared out to 4th. Wyatt Junkman's got 5th place, but he's under fire. The 77's joined this conversation. Jake. He's got himself a fast 77, looking to turn the fortunes around from just a general down season despite the win at 8 Bowl. Hoping that one wasn't just a flash in the pan. Junkman drops 2 spots in that corner. Seto is cleared out for 8th. Cody Goforth, Toad Warrior, all kind of where they are. And this battle that kind of took place between a lot of these drivers, Ezri, Exo Tiger, and whatnot, they've all just kind of gotten spaced out there, getting tired of battling. The tires starting to get a little bit old, relatively. It kind of calms the field down, just trying to survive to the end. It's a war of attrition out there. Looking at some of the lap traffic ahead of the one. There's like 3 of them, and if they get side by side at the wrong time like that, that is not what Born Ready wants to see at all. Silent Suzuka giving the one a little bit of a headache. But this is still a very great run for the one. Hoping to eventually get themselves into a neat little playoff spot. He's en route for it. Even without the win today, he's still got plenty of hardware from this season. The gap's kind of stabilizing 4 seconds right now. That one racer's gotten past Kyle D, putting him a lap down. The 10 running a little bit higher. The 6 might have the inside lane that the 10's trying to use momentum to defend. That's exactly what happened. Next up is Chris Puckerboy in the 2. The 2 teams been overachieving, but kind of having to snap back to reality. Rough run at Texas Apron, coupled by threatening to get put a lap down here, is probably going to be the end of any ambitions they have. Kyle D, Craig Newhouse, looking at the order of the lap traffic. Born Ready second. Derek Baum running top 30. Hyperdrive third. Silent Suzuka. Ringo fourth. Mako, Jake in fifth. Fifth and sixth are still in that battle. What happened was the 33 brought the 77 with him. And that's going to create a bit of a battle here. I think, or 38, sorry. He wanted the help from 77. If you bring somebody who's good with you to work together, it's all fine and dandy till they actually get some funny ideas and pass you. Then it just becomes a bit monotonous here. Chris Puckerboy's been put a lap down. Been a long, long race for it all being green. Coming down to the end of it, might just be a bit general fatigue. Just hoping these drivers can make it to the end. Team Duke has been struggling up there on the high side. Drops a spot to the 34. Rough season for that team. Battle for second between Born Ready and Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive's been fast. The problem is that he just hasn't been out front in this later stage of this race. Not having the best pit stop compared to Racer, or just that long run in general. And even if you get a caution, like, cool, restart's going to be in line. So the 10 looks to have it made. Kyle D dropping some positions there. Take a look at some of the higher qualifiers and where they even ended up throughout the day. Brogan 99 qualified great. He's barely in the top 10. Looking to hold that one off from Toad Warrior and Exo Tiger. Looking at all these mid positions. RS, the anime guys, good qualifying. Can only amount to about an 18th. Trying to defend that. Still a solid run, but man, what could have been. Derek Hamill rounding out the top 20. He just looks like he had a good run, and then it just all went away from him. It kind of been the story of his season to this point. Misty Viper just kind of being mid. And Cilio Willie, Mizzou, Eric Monaco, the last few of those that are on the lead lap. The 3 team, they enter the corner. They get up the track a little bit. That's going to create a entrance. That 10 is putting it in to get him a lap down. Ooh. You can see all the battles going on. Wyatt Junkman, Jake. This is 6th on the horizon. At 5 has kind of turned up. Proud of their performance and how it's going as of late. But so far, so good. Seto in 8th, just trying to keep up there in the points. You never know how it's going to go till it goes. Speaking of points, I'm Angel Madfield. 19th isn't terrible this race, and it might be fine, but it could be a little bit concerning how it's all going to crumble down, if it does crumble down for the 71. need to be on top of it now and not hope for some good luck at Zen Joltis. That's the last thing you want. Hyperdrive, Born Ready. They're coming to 6 to go. And it has just been nothing but the 10. Ringo sitting 4th. Another good run in the works for the 66 team. Keeping on top of everything they've got. Using the inside, trying to get to Born Ready, get that top 3. Just keeping them coming. Keeping those good finishes coming for this team. The insanity that they're putting on is admirable. But for this race, that one racer has cleared of all obstacles so far. He's got 4 laps to go before he can finally put in his first win of Season 8. Looking just further ahead, Cilio Willie in 22nd. Last driver on the lead lap. Ben D. Straw having it rough. Derek Hamill, he's all the way out there. I mean, so much further ahead of Cilio Willie. And everybody's just looking for any last bit of position they can get their hands on. And it's the 10 looking strong. See the 33 back there. And look at this. 3rd place on the exchange. Ringo taking 3rd from Born Ready. These two, the 66 and the 1. I think these two are the ones you got to look out for in this championship hunt. They are going strong, and another one going strong. That 38 and 5th. All 3 of these drivers have absolutely earned their keep this season. And they're making it look good with consistent top 5s. But to the front of the field, that one racer takes the white flag. 1 more lap to go. He has been wondering when he's going to get his win. And when this race came to finally have a title sponsor, it'll make for a very interesting win for that one racer. Through 3 and 4, the 10 team seals the deal at Rockingham. Checkered flag. Looking at all the drivers crossing the line. Hyperdrive 2nd. Ringo 3rd. And all the classifications are finally rolling in. But at the top of the show, it's going to be the 10 team getting it all done here today. Taking a look at the final results all the way down the order. All those lap cars and a couple of early mechanical failures. That's all for this race. Till next time, take care.